OpenAI just flagged its next big model as a serious cybersecurity risk. And that's actually good news for all of us. This is Models and Agents for Beginners, episode 127. OpenAI tested its upcoming model called Astra and discovered it has very strong skills at cybersecurity tasks. Because of those results, the company is now treating Astra as its first critical model under its own safety rules. That label triggers extra controls during development to keep everything in check. The move follows internal tests where Astra hit the highest risk level in OpenAI's preparedness framework for the first time. Parts of the model's development have been paused while the team adds stronger safeguards. OpenAI still plans to get Astra's cyber skills into the hands of defenders who protect computer systems. Think of it like testing a new video game boss that turns out way stronger than expected. You pause the release and add more safety checks before letting players face it. Astra isn't out yet, but the goal is to give helpful versions to good teams while keeping risky parts locked away from anyone who might misuse them. This matters because AI is getting better at finding weaknesses in computer systems. If those skills fall into the wrong hands, they could cause real problems. At the same time, the same skills can help good teams spot and fix issues faster. For students and future tech workers, it shows that safety isn't an afterthought. It's built into how these tools are created from the start. For you personally, it means the AI tools you'll use in school or creative projects are more likely to come with guardrails already in place. Companies are learning they can't just ship the most powerful version and hope for the best. Right now, there's no public demo of Astra. You can follow OpenAI's updates on their site or X account to see when safer versions become available. The key takeaway is that the companies building these systems are starting to slow down and add checks when something feels risky. Imagine a new phone app that can open any door in your house. Before you install it, you would test it in a completely empty room with no real doors at all. That empty room is what researchers call a sandbox. It is a locked-down computer environment where the AI can try tasks without touching anything important. Testers watch every action the model takes, from simple file reads to attempts at network connections. If the AI figures out how to escape the sandbox or grab answers it wasn't supposed to have, that's a red flag. The test isn't about catching the AI being bad. It's about learning exactly how clever the model has become at finding loopholes. Once they see what it can do, they decide whether to add stronger locks, limit what it can access, or delay the release until they're sure it's safe. This process is why OpenAI paused parts of Astra's development. The model showed it could handle advanced cyber tasks, so they're adding extra controls before moving forward. Over time, the tests get harder, adding more realistic network setups and more complex goals. The goal is never to make the model weaker overall. It is just to make sure its power stays pointed in safe directions. This kind of controlled testing is becoming standard at every major lab because the models keep getting smarter faster than anyone expected. Picture a locked practice room where musicians can play any song without disturbing the neighbors. Engineers use the same idea for AI, so they can see what it invents without letting it affect the outside world. When the model succeeds at something unexpected, the notes from those sessions become the basis for new rules. Those rules block the same trick in future versions, and that is how the testing keeps improving safety without slowing down progress forever. Turn your ideas into pictures with xAI's new image tool. xAI just released Imagine Image 2.0 inside Grok. It can generate images and also edit them using tools like Magic Wand and multi-ref editing. These features let you start with a rough idea and then refine it step by step. It ranked second in independent tests right behind OpenAI's latest image model. Anyone with a Grok account can try it right now. Go to grok.com or open the Grok app, start a chat, and type something like, "Create an image of a futuristic city at sunset with flying cars." Then try the editing tools by saying, "Now add a giant tree in the middle," or "Change the sky to night." It's free to experiment with basic use. Students can use it for history projects by generating period-accurate scenes, while artists can iterate on character designs in minutes instead of hours. Check out an early cybersecurity model built by teens in Egypt. A 19-year-old in Egypt just opened early access to Horus Cyber Nano. It is a model focused on helping with security testing and learning capture the flag challenges. It is one of the first openly available models of its kind coming from the region. You can apply for early access at tokenai.llc/horus-cyper-nano-access. If approved, you'll get a token to try it through their framework. The open weights release is scheduled for September 3rd, 2026, which is also the developer's birthday. That means anyone interested in learning how specialized security models work will soon be able to download and study the actual files. Consumer Reports tested popular chatbots on medical topics and found they sometimes give incomplete or wrong advice. They recommend treating AI answers as starting points, not final answers, and always checking with a real doctor. The tests covered common health queries and showed that chatbots can miss important context or suggest treatments that don't match current medical guidelines. Suno added new limits to stop people from flooding music platforms with AI tracks. The AI music generator tightened download rules after some users tried to game streaming services for money. The company wants to keep the tool fun for creators while reducing spam and copyright headaches. And that's a wrap. If any of today's stories made you go, that's cool, go play with it. Curiosity is how every expert started. See you tomorrow. And if you'd rather watch than listen, find us on YouTube at Nera Network. Links in the show notes. Quick tip from the network, try modern investing techniques next. Modern strategies for Canadian and US investors. Every Nera Network show is free at neranetwork.com. Following the long arcs, story trackers on neranetwork.com follow major programs across episodes: Tesla, SpaceX, AI, space science, and more. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.